Okay, so today we're going to look at chapter 5 workbook pages. So should look like this. Um, First off, 3 words that you associate with Sunday afternoons. You come up with that. That's based on you. Like, what do you think of when you think of Sunday afternoon? Like, Miss Terrell, what do you think of?
Oh, I think of spending time with family,
Hmm.
nice lunches,
Rest, right? Because the work week's
rest,
gonna come back.
preparing for Monday.
Yes. Describe the setting of this chapter. So it is Sunday afternoon, obviously. It is inside the bar. Oh, inside the barn, right? And then you can describe it more in depth. Now, there are going to be a lot of words that describe what it's like inside the barn versus like what it's outside the barn. Now, remember, outside the barn, all the people are playing horseshoes. So it describes that versus this. A quote which shows that Lenny does have a temper, right? So look for that, especially related to after this happened. Are you surprised that Lenny kills the puppy? So Lenny does accidentally kill the puppy, and whenever it starts off, he sort of throws it. So think of back to the beginning of the story. Think of everything we've read. Does it surprise you?
Yeah, he doesn't know his strength. He truly does not know his strength, and
Yep.
it was definitely an accident.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah, it's not like he maliciously is killing these things. A question you have about the characters or plot at this stage. Um, so you come up with that. Evidence that Curly's wife likes attention, right? Notice how she acts in this chapter. List the events of chapter 5 in bullet point form. So you're just going to summarize what happened. If Curly's wife were an animal, she would be a what? So that's your opinion. Words to describe your emotions after reading this chapter. This is a tough chapter to read because, we sort of realize, because there's a part where Candy says, do you think we'll still be able to do it? Talking about the American dream, and George just puts his head down. So we sort of realize that their dream is not going to happen. So how does that make you feel? Space for notes or extra doodling. And then assimilate a metaphor and an onomatopoeia, right? So I'll give you the onomatopoeia. It says, and that's my dog drinking her water right now. Say hi, Harper. So rattled and the halter chains, that would be the onomatopoeia. All right, different reactions to Curly's wife's death. So let's go over these. So George wants to protect Lenny, right? Notice, guys, that they ask where Lenny has gone, and George lies. He said that Lenny ran up, I think it was either north or south, but actually Lenny went back to the brush by the river where he told him to. So Lenny, how does he react? He worries about how angry George will be.
Yeah, George will be.
Candy, of course, angry and sad about losing the American dream. And that's sort of a theme of this novel, right? That these people in this time period, in the Great Depression, they were not able to reach their American dream. And then Curly, he doesn't mourn the death of the wife, right? He just wants revenge.
Yeah, he wants to get him.
And so think about, like, are any of these people actually sad about her death? And what does that tell us about the view of women at the time? And then finally, write Curly's wife's obituary. It says you should describe the key events of her life as well as her character. You may use some creative license and make up specific details. So you're going to write out an obituary for her, which an obituary, of course, is when someone dies. It goes in the newspaper and it says who they are, where they were born, where they died, their families, some of their hobbies, what happened, etc. So that's chapter 5. Again, tough chapter to read because we start to realize that they probably are not going to reach their American dream.